this video is in relation to my recent apostasy from Islam, and as you all may be aware of this particular term, apostasy, it actually means leaving Islam after being a Muslim. Obviously, you leave Islam after you're a Muslim. You can't leave Islam without being a Muslim. So anyway, moving on. I basically left Islam because I sort of realized, I actually sort of went around watching different sorts of videos and talking to people about their religious experiences, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, everyone really. And I found out that there was one thing in common. That was, well, actually there were two things in common. One was the scripture, the text, the sacred text, and the other was their personal experiences. So I actually started wondering why, if obviously the thing is that there can only be one religion, there can't be, all of them can't be right. There has to be one which is right, because everyone says that the disbelievers are going to hell. So yeah, so I sort of wondered, why is it that the personal experiences are in common in all faiths? The Christians have theirs, the Muslims have theirs, the Hindus have theirs, one way or the other. So that actually led me to believe that these experiences are sort of mind games. Your mind plays tricks on you. And in theory, I realized that even if I start praying to a can of Coke with complete faith that the can of Coke can actually give me something in return, whatever I'm asking for, then I'm going to get it. Well, obviously, the result will be the same while praying to God or the can of Coke. So basically, I realized that, and I was right, of course. Then, again, I started looking at the scripture, the Quran, the Bible, and one thing in common was that there were contradictions, there was something wrong, and I never really viewed it critically because I never really bothered with it, since I did come across some sort of weird verses which would seem rather violent, but I ignored that completely because I thought, what's the point of really, sort of worrying about it, because I was so confident in my faith that I did not really care about it. But then I started to view it critically, and if viewed critically, the entire book, well, not the entire book, but really some verses do seem really weird. So it took me about well, it didn't take me too long, but it took me about 3 days or something to make up my mind. And one day I woke up and I just thought, there is no God, there can't be any God, and everything has to be, I just realized that I should be an atheist because there can be no God. And I realized that the religions were actually created by people back in those days to keep man less brutal, because as we can see from the history, that these people, Muhammad, Jesus, and so on, they came in when the society, the people of that particular time were very brutal, ruthless, especially talking about Muhammad, who is the prophet of Islam. The people at that point in time were very aggressive, they were very brutal, they were very cruel, and Islam sort of got them to become more organized, but we can't ignore the fact that they went to war to spread religion. But besides that, it did actually organize society. Anyway, that's what led me to become an atheist. The idea of sharing this is not to gain any sort of attention. As you can see, I haven't really even shown my face here. The idea is to let the word out, and just to tell the theists and creationists that there is another explanation. I am working on learning stuff about science. I am not really intelligent enough yet, or should I say educated enough yet in the field of science to really um, debate in relation to it. I can't really talk to you about evolution, but I can definitely, most definitely, tell you that there is no God. Absolutely, utterly. And try praying to a can of Coke today, and you will see results. Thank you very much.